Shuffman and Smarks here to bring you another NXT review. Another solid show, man. Just, you know what to expect from NXT. Just a very solid show. We opened the show off with William Regal talking about Dusty Rhodes and how much that affected everybody, his passing last year, and how they created the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic in his honor and how successful it was, and that they're going to do it again. And there will be 16 teams, and the finals will be at TakeOver in Toronto. Yeah. First round match will take place next week. And yeah. Let's get into the show. Ty Dillinger defeats Angelo Dawkins. Angelo Dawkins, the double headband, blah, 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 whatever. The perfect 10, over as hell as always. The real story here was that the most over tag team in professional wrestling might have just been formed. Dillinger wins. He walks up the ramp, and Bobby Roode comes out and says, "That was simply impressive. You call it to the perfect 10, but you're not quite a 10 yet. With the proper guidance, you can be that. And if you've known him, you've known him for a long time." And he says he came to NXT to win the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. He said he needs to be a part of it. He hasn't made a lot of friends, and he knows how close Ty was to Dusty. And he tells Ty to think about it. The whole crowd goes crazy, and they chant "perfectly glorious" and "gloriously perfect" and all that stuff. And Bobby, they shake hands. Bobby says that is his perfect 10, but it's perfectly glorious. Crowd goes crazy. They shake hands. Oh my God, it's amazing. It's probably the most over tag team in professional wrestling. Maybe, probably maybe the Young Bucks. I'm not gonna say New Day because New Day is actually annoying a lot of people. But from what I've seen, I'm not really like exposed to every tag team, but like what I know, like Indie and WWE, this might be a crazy over tag team. Both these guys are white hot right now. It's great. Go to commercial. Have to come back from commercial. Hideo Itami in an interview with Mary talking about he's excited to face Insei Dorado. He's such a great athlete and a great fighter, and he has heart, unlike Austin Aries. And he says that he's a coward and maybe needs to be put to sleep again. We'll see. We'll get back to that later on. Then we have the Revival versus Gabriel and Uriel Ely. Samoa Joe walks past Revival and beats up both the Elys. Kicks and punches, back elbows, sentons. Dawson and Wilder just kind of put their hands up and walk away. Joe called up William Regal, said this will happen. This is the first two victims of your indecisiveness, and this will keep happening until you either bring him Nakamura or the championship. We'll see. We get a Dan Matha video. I'm not very sure who that is. Sorry. We get the most beautiful woman in professional wrestling. The Golden Goddess. The Golden Goddess. Mandy Rose versus Ember Moon. Ember Moon, of course, wins. But Mandy put a little bit of offense in. Ember Moon's finisher is just the Eclipse, I think it's called. It's just so good. It's just so good. She wins the match. Mandy showed off a little bit of her move set, shows that a lot of people compare her to a lot of people compare, what the hell is that in the background? A lot of people compare her to Eva Marie. She's way better in the ring than Eva Marie. Next, we have another promo. It's Gargano and Ciampa in the back. They're asked about their match with the CWC Finals, what happened. They said that they're fine. They have a lot of things to accomplish. They said they want to win the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic and they want to beat the Revival. Ciampa says they've earned their spot, and their final item to win in NXT is the NXT Tag Team Championships. Yeah. We see Asuka getting ready for Liv Morgan. We have a Sandy video, and then we have the Authors of Pain versus two jobbers, and they absolutely decimate them. Paul Ellering gets a mic and says, what did he get a mic? I don't remember. Ellering says this is the first chapter. The first chapter began with the arrival. The next chapter will unleash pain for everyone, and that's all you need to know. Somebody asked William Regal about Shinsuke's condition. Says that Shinsuke's hard to get in touch with. And then he's asked about more tag teams, Dusty Rhodes Classic. Blake and Murphy enter. Yeah, we had Blake and Murphy enter, and Blake says they better be in the tournament. Blake says that Murphy has gotten better, and then they start to bicker and argue as usual. Regal says that there's things that he has to do, and Blake and Murphy argue as he walks out. Then we get lots of action in this NXT episode. We got Liv Morgan versus Asuka, and yeah, I think we know how this goes. Asuka got her in an armbar submission, not the Asuka lock, but got her in a armbar submission. Liv tapped out. She says after the match nobody's ready for her, so we'll see who's next to step up. After that, we get a little. We're told that Andrade Cien Almas and Cedric Alexander will face a Revival next week in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, and yeah, so that should be a good match. That should be a very good match. Main event of the night: Lince Dorado versus Hideo Itami. They both shake hands before the match starts. Very good match. I enjoyed this match very much. I might actually go back and watch this match again. We got a commercial break in between, so it's like I guess that's like a 2-segment match. They got some time to go. Dorado went for the shooting star press. Itami moved out the way, and hesitation drop kick, boot, Yakuza kick, hesitation drop kick. He lifts him up and to go to sleep for the 3 count. After the match, Austin Aries attacks Tommy from behind, punches and kicks him. Aries chops to Tommy, and Aries avoids the Tommy when Tommy Irish whips him. And Aries leaves the ring, and goes onto the back. So that furthers along their feud. Yeah. It keeps building towards that, which is eventually going to be a big match between Itami and Aries. Lots of shit happened. Lots of things happened. I don't know why I said shit, but lots of stuff happened in this NXT episode. It's another solid one, you know. Just they keep putting out these solid episodes. That's all you can ask for, really. Well, yeah, that's it. We'll get into the Dusty Classic next week. There is you know what, fuck it. If you haven't seen, Hideo and Tommy and Kota Ibushi are going to be a tag team in the Dusty Classic. That is going to be great. I'm looking forward to Dusty Classic. If I had to bet, I would say it would probably be Gargano Ciampa. Probably the ones that get to the finals. It would be kind of lame if they do Gargano Ciampa versus the Revival. I don't know if it really, because I guess they could do like the winner gets the Dusty Classic and the belt. So I guess that would be kind of cool. So maybe, but I just don't know if I think that Gargano and Ciampa are part of the Cruiserweight division, so maybe they won't be included in the. They won't win the tag team championships, and they won't really get. They won't get to the finals of the Dusty Classic, because really, you know, you want somebody who's going to be in NXT that can really gain a name for themselves by winning that. It really helped them too much. I mean, we already kind of know who they are. They're already established names, so. But we'll see. That's the NXT review. Thank you guys for sitting through my rambling. Catch you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. We'll catch you guys next time. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at InternetSmarks1 for all news, rumors, and updates for everything WWE, as well as live tweets for all WWE programming.